better time to prepare for the future than now, because tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it. It's a beautiful morning at the Gallery TV studio today, Tuesday, 17th day in the month of August 2021. You're welcome to the newspaper review on the Gallery TV this morning. My name is Babajide Ekundayo. I'll be taking you through this journey of daily newspaper as published today. Of course, so we have five major newspapers to review with you this morning. We have the Punch, we'll be checking the Daily Sun, we have the Nigerian Tribune, of course we have the Nation. I will be ending today's newspaper review with Daily Independence. Sit back, relax, and let's go into this journey. Let's go through this journey together. The major headline on the Punch this morning talking about Buhari signing of PIB. Petrol may sell for 300. FG to decide on subsidy orders today. Signing of PIB has ended fuel subsidy. Market forces to determine price, says oil marketers. Minister will tell Nigerians the next step today. Aid. OPEC, NEITI, others applaud new law. The full story is on the second page of the Punch this morning. Let's go to what we have for you above the major headline of the Punch this morning. Our debt will keep rising. Revenues declining. This is coming from federal government. Get a full story on page 20 as published by the Punch this morning. Still above the major headline of the Punch this morning. Plateau killings. Northern groups warn FG. 13 more suspects arrested. The news story is captured by the Punch this morning and you can have it on page 11. Nigeria records 37,801 cholera cases. Death toll heals 1,178. Get a full story on page 12 as captured by the Punch this morning. Search for airports concessionaries begins. Kano Chambers signifies interest. The full story is on page 19. 36 States Attorney General sues AGF over recovered funds remittance. Get a full story on page 10 as given by the Punch this morning. So let's go to what we have for you below the major headline of the Punch this morning. Below the major headline, 7 die. Taliban renames country Islamic Emirates of Afghanistan. The full story is on page 11 of the Punch. Super TV CEO, family accuses Lagos police of cover-up, hires Ozekume. Get a full story on page 5. Hush Puppy, probe panel submits amended reports on Kyari. The full story is on page 12. Man tackles Bowen Varsity over daughter's death during devotion. Get a full story on page 4 and complete that on page 5. NSCDC arrests 100 recruitment scam victim. Kingpin. The full story is on page 5. Nigeria gets 698,880 more AstraZeneca doses. The full story is on page 12. Lastly, on the Punch this morning, Nigeria subsidized petrol smuggled as far as Mali, says custom. Get a full story on page 10 as captured by the Punch this morning. Let's go to what we have for you on the Daily Sun. The major headline on the Daily Sun this morning, it says 2 dies, 14 buses raised in Anambra tanker explosion. The Nation has it this morning. The Daily Sun has it this morning. You can get it on page 4. Coup against Shonekon confirmed our fears about June 12, says IBB. Buhari, Kalu, Abdulsalam, Atiku hail ex-president at 80. The full story is captured on page 3. You can continue reading on page 20 and finish on page 21. Above the major headline of Daily Sun this morning, Governors Ikpeazu, Bello clash over repeal of 1999 Constitution. The full story is captured on page 7 of Daily Sun this morning. Let's go to what we have for you below the major headline of the Daily Sun this morning. Below the major headline, PDP, Pandef, others kick as Buhari ascends to PIB. I'm disappointed, says Clerk. Senate, NAITI hailed president. It is assault on Niger Delta Group. Fuel price hike in imminent. Experts get all this story as captured by the Daily Sun this morning on page 6. ADF louds Enugu's government, State Assembly over anti-open grazing bill. The full story is on page 7. qualification request for airport concession. FG releases qualification request for airport concession. The full story is on page 26. The full story is on page 25, as captured by Daily Sun this morning. Still on the Daily Sun. Okay, let's go to what we have on the Nigerian Tribune this morning. The major headline on the Nigerian Tribune this morning says, OPEC, PANDEF, PDP react as Buhari begins PIB, as Buhari signs PIB into law. OPEC, PANDEF, PDP reacts as Buhari signs PIB into law. Coalition of Oil and Gas Host Communities, PIB, is a rubber stamp of what the executive wanted. PANDEF to Buhari. Buhari's assent callous, repressive, insensitive to emotion of Niger Delta. PDP. Buhari signing PIP despite outcry shows content for oil communities. OPEC. New law will enhance Nigeria's petroleum industry reputation. All these stories are captured by Nigerian Tribune this morning. You can get it on page 5 as published by the paper. Cholera now in 23 states. FCT, 1,178 deaths recorded. Suspected cases reached 37,819. We are collaborating with NCDC to stem the tide. State. Get a full story on the second page of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Let's go to what we have above the major headline of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Bandits kill police. Inspector orders kidnapped 15 students in Zamfara. The full story is on page 26 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. 5 APC power blocks battle for control ahead 2023 presidential poll. The full story is also on page 22 as captured by the Nigerian Tribune. Nigeria received 698,880 AstraZeneca doses. Flags off second phase vaccination exercise. The full story is on page 25 as captured by the Nigerian Tribune. Let's go to what we have for you on the Nation. On the Nation this morning, the major headline on the Nation this morning says, bids open for Lagos, Kano, Abuja, Port Harcourt airports. Government unveils concession conditions. Aviation workers, it is unrealistic. The full story is on the front page of the Nation this morning. Let's go to what we have for you above the major headline of the Nation this morning. 2022 budgets to be funded with 4.9 trillion naira loan, says Minister. Get the full story on page 11. NCDC, cholera killed 1,174 in 7 days. 23 states FCT affected. The full story is on page 9 as captured by the Nation this morning. Governor, Southeast must resist IPOB to save economy. Get it on page 5. Lagos begin recruitment into health sector. The full story is on page 5 as captured by the Nation this morning. Above the major headline of the Nation this morning, 5 killed in Taliban shutdown of Kabul airport. Get a full story on page 39. COVID-19 vaccination resumes with Moderna. Get a full story on the front page of the Nation this morning and complete the story on page 4 of the Nation this morning. Let's go to the last one we have for you on Daily Independent. The major headline on Daily Independent this morning, today, Tuesday, August 17, 2021, says, Buhari gets knocks. Kudos for signing PIB into law. He has no regard for Niger Delta people. That's coming from Pandef. Mossop says it's repressive, pushes for amendment of law. PDP says action confirms Buhari lacks regard for Nigerians. Assents will juice up economy. Liberia's liberalized petroleum sector, Senate. Assents to bill will engender prosperity for Nigerians. OPEC. All these stories are captured by the Daily Independent, and of course you can get it on the front page of the paper. FG to borrow 5.62 trillion naira to finance 2022 budget deficit. The full story is on page 28 as captured by Daily Independent this morning. Owerri, Umuahia, Enugu, Onitsha Street deserted despite sit-at-home suspension. The full story is on page 30 as captured by Daily Independent this morning. Let's go to what we have below the major headline of Daily Independent this morning. Federal government aircraft ground handlers lose 14.2 billion naira yearly to improper rates. Aviation stakeholders warn of imminent collapse of subsector. Get a full story on page 29. As captured by Daily Independent this morning. On Daily Independent this morning, airport concession. FG invites bids from private investors. The full story is on page 29. 6 killed as government attack all workers in Imo. The full story is on page 29 as captured by Daily Independent this morning. In Nnamdi Kanu's family meeting at DSS detention facility after nearly 2 months. Page 30 of Daily Independent has the details. Treat Nigerians equally. Iwanguanyu tells Buhari, asks presidents, others to emulate IBB. Get a full story on page 30 of Daily Independent this morning. 2023, PDP has conceded defeat before election, APC. 2023, PDP has conceded defeat before elections. That is coming from APC. Get the full story on page 2, as captured by Daily Independent this morning. Lastly, on the Daily Independent this morning, 2 died, 14 buses burned in Anambra tanker fire. 2 died, 14 buses burned in Anambra tanker fire. The full story is on the second page of Daily Independent this morning. We won't be having it more than this on the Gallery TV newspaper review this morning. We do hope that you join us by 12 o'clock and of course by 4 o'clock. By 4 o'clock as we bring you further news updates that is happening across the world and of course in the nation Nigeria. Thank you for joining us and please do follow us across our social media platform. Follow us on our Instagram, follow us on our Facebook and of course on our website for news updates and news as it breaks. Thank you for joining us today. I remember Bajidi Ekundayo. Thank you for watching the Gallery TV. Bye for now.
News to all Lagos residents, especially owners of landed properties. Payment of land use charge has now been made easy through an online platform known as Lola. Lola is Lagos online assistance platform where payment of land use charge is possible through a WhatsApp-only message on 0815-433-3883. This Lola platform, initiated by the Lagos State Ministry of Finance, will make the payment of land use charge possible anytime, any day, and anywhere, without any third-party involvement. For more information, please visit www.lola.ng or luc.lagostate.gov.ng. Lola, the easiest way to pay your Lagos State land use charge. Always remember, Ìgbéga Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àjùmọ̀ṣe ni. News to all Lagos residents, especially owners of landed properties. Payment of land use charge has now been made easy through an online platform known as Lola. Lola is Lagos online assistance platform where payment of land use charge is possible